Crown Jewel 7. The Invisible Crown Strategy. Commanding respect without proof or performance. Judgment. Power that must be proven is already diluted. The woman who wears her crown invisibly bends rooms to her presence without speaking, posting, or bragging. The invisible crown is not jewelry, logos, or proof. It is a discipline of aura, scarcity, and silence that forces others to confirm your rank for you. This jewel teaches the art of walking in as if the room was already arranged around your legend. Transgression, the costume queen. Dahlia mistook consumption for coronation. She collected loud designer pieces, flooded her feed with luxury selfies, and announced every dinner, every man, every upgrade. For a while, the attention felt like power. But overexposure leaks value. Soon, nothing about her felt rare. The whispers turned cruel. She's trying too hard. When the feed dried up, so did the invitations. She thought she had a crown, but it was costume jewelry, borrowed light, cheaply lost. Observation: the Whispered Monarch. In Milan, at a private supper for 20, a woman entered in muted silk. No logos, no photos, no entourage. She moved slowly, spoke only when spoken to, and declined 2 offers gracefully before accepting a third. By dessert, the table buzzed. Who is she? They whispered her name in awe, though she never announced it. The host leaned in. She doesn't need to prove anything. That's why she's untouchable. Her crown wasn't seen, it was felt. Interpretation. When you strip away proof, the world is forced to invent explanations for your power. That invention always favors you. The invisible crown magnifies. Scarcity, value. Rare signals create priceless interpretations. Restraint, desire. Slow movements, soft nose, and silence force pursuit. Whispers, power. What is said about you always outweighs what you say yourself. Application: how to wear the invisible crown. Crown architecture: 4 non-negotiables. Anchor signal: 1 consistent identifier, a fragrance, a ring, a phrase, a stillness. That becomes your signature sighting. Scarcity moves: control availability via the selective availability map, pre-planned on-off windows. Practice strategic absence, 10 to 14 days quarterly, to let demand breathe. Pace ritual: for the first 10 minutes in any room, speak less than anyone else. Let others tune to your rhythm, the velvet hammer posture. Slower walk, lower register, longer blinks. Whisper verification: don't self-promote, design whispers. Give a trusted ally your one-line vouch. She's discreet, precise, and worth it. Then withdraw and let the echo travel. Mystery marketing and no-name play, folded inside your aura. Replace "look at me" with controlled sightings, an arrival from the car, a silhouette, a scent trail. Maintain a no-name profile kit, alias email, unsearchable handle, sparse bio, and route interest through allies or a private concierge line. Use curated proximity TM. Don't stand with the loudest. Sit near the kingmaker and let curiosity bridge the gap. Visual entry grid and strategy map, room control. Mark sightline seats, corners with full view, power lanes, bar to table to exit, and soft stations, where you pause for a count of 3. Enter along a slow S-curve to pass in front of key eyes without stopping. Hold 1 stillness post, hand on chair, chin tilt, for 5 to 7 seconds, and the room will move first. Digital presence protocols for an invisible crown online. Footprint firewall. No geotags, time lags on posts, metadata stripped. Digital echo management. If whispers shift negative, deploy echo lock. An ally places a corrective line, you say nothing. Demand without exposure. Post fewer face proofs, more artifact proofs, a glove on a glass, a closed door, a skyline. Let imagery imply, not confess. Money Upfront Principle, woven into aura. Even socially, answer probing questions with a mirror script. Where do you live? Where do you feel most at home lately? What do you do? I curate private experiences. What do you create that money can't buy? How much was that? The valuable part wasn't the price, it was who it belonged to. Can I get your number? Introduce yourself to my concierge line, and if we align, they'll arrange us. Reversal. If you are truly new or re-entering, total invisibility reads as irrelevance. Plant one intentional whisper via the whisper verification system and one controlled sighting, then withdraw again. If your circle is immature or leaky, over mystery invites rumors, deploy echo lock to stabilize the narrative. Mindset. I am the pause that makes others measure their words. I do not market, I am marketed. Drill, Ritual Suite. 1. 21-day disappearance and return, aura reset. Days 1 to 14, 0 posts, 0 public mentions. Practice the velvet hammer walk for 10 minutes daily. Record posture and breath. Day 15, return with 1 anchor signal, back of hand perfume shot, no caption. Days 16 to 21, appear only in vouched rooms, no public tables, private corners only. 2. Whisper loop audit, weekly. Ask 3 allies privately, what are 3 words follow my name right now? If the words diverge from your designed crown, correct via 1 narrative steering line placed by an ally. You remain silent. 3. Red rope reset ritual, monthly. Remove 3 access points, a chat, a follower, a venue habit. Add 1 social proximity filter rule. No +1s unless vouched. No public photos. Update your selective availability map for the next month. 4. Lifetime activation layer, weekly micro challenge. 1 silence test. Hold a room without speaking for 5 minutes. 1 no-name move. Switch alias route for a week. 1 council ping. Check in with a peer to carry a vouch line. Tools. Already woven into the pros, ready to copy. The Crown Clause. Discretion and alignment govern access. Availability is selective. Answer with a mirror script pack. What do you do? I curate experiences. What do you create that money can't buy? How much was that? The valuable part wasn't the price, it was who it belonged to. Can I get your number? Introduce yourself to my concierge line, and if we align, they'll arrange us. No name profile kit. Alias email, concierge calendar link, 0 personal identifiers, seeded through 1 ally. Auto reply that uses Crown Clause and payment first when it turns substantive. Echo lock, reputation lock phrase for an ally to place. She doesn't do noise, she does rooms you'll never see. You do not repeat it, it's placed for you. Whisper portfolio ledger, a private note where you log room, date, who whispered, what they said, what changed after. Over time, you'll see which rooms multiply your crown and which bleed it. Case study insert. The girl who tried to shine. 1 escort built her name on volume, daily Instagram posts, flamboyant stories, endless proof. For 6 months, she was the it girl. Then a sting used her feed as evidence. Photos were timestamped, locations matched, rates inferred. Her digital crown became a noose. Another woman had no feed, no proof, only whispers. They couldn't touch what they couldn't see. Myth mapping reflection. If you vanished tomorrow, what one whisper should define you for a year? Which 3 proofs are you giving away that could become artifacts instead? Which room arrangement, seat, scent, silence makes your aura speak first? Counsel's challenge. Perform the Crown Audit this week. Remove 3 posts or signals that overshare. Install the No-Name Profile Kit, concierge email, and auto-reply with the Crown Clause. Script 1 answer with a mirror line for each common pry: job, rate, life. Score yourself with peers on silence command 0 to 10, scarcity discipline 0 to 10, whisper consistency 0 to 10. Average must reach 8+ to pass.
CS quote. Queens don't announce rank. They make the room argue over who gets to confirm it. CS. Download the book for the rest of this jewel.